Hello everybody, this is Elissa from Mint Arts and Crafts, and today we are going to break into something that is a new to me product. And you can totally blame Bev over at Bev B. It is all her fault for this because she has been showing off her little Pixyls kits, and also C. So both of them have been enabling me with this. So I decided to go ahead and jump on board and give it a try. I was really bummed because the one that I really was looking forward to doing was refunded me because there was an error in like the sticker thing. So they had to do a reprint for it. And once they get the reprint done, then I will be able to go ahead and like reorder that one. So I just got a couple things. I'm trying to remember what I ordered after like the one that I really wanted got refunded. So we're going to check these out. So these are Pixyls. They're kind of like diamond painting with stickers, if that makes sense. So we are going to check them out and see. We will see if I have to turn the overhead light off depending on how shiny and everything it was. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to remember what all I ordered because I know the one that I ordered was returned. So we will see which ones I ended up with instead. I can't really remember. So we are going to open this. The one that I really wanted is the one that got refunded to me. So I was bummed about that. I was like, no, but I figured I'd start small rather than going with something massive. But this is a Canadian shop. So I have this little watermelon sticker. I went with the water. I got this, there's a little watermelon, and you can see the stickers are like the size of they look about the size of a square drill. There's a piece of black 310 drill trash underneath my fingernail. But there is the stickers. And I know Bev had said in one of her videos, if you look back, that it's easier to use a drill or a pen than it is to use tweezers with these. So we're probably going to see how it goes using a pen and attempting that. But they're tiny little stickers that you put color coding just like you would with diamond painting. It's just less mess than diamond painting. So, you know, if you're traveling or somewhere that you don't want to make a mess, you would use this. So that is our first one. So Pixyls, you've got a little Pixyl sticker that we have right here. And here it says, and this is a Canadian-based company, so it says Pixyls. Thank you, Alyssa. And every kit includes at least 15% more pixels than required. To grab your applicator, you can choose to add an applicator to your kits, or you can, I'll show you the rest of it in a moment, or you can just use your own. I figure I've got so many tweezer sets from, you know, Diamond Art Club over the time of doing everything that I didn't need any tweezers, so I did not add tweezers. And then of course I've got my pens and everything that I can use as well. Carefully peel up a pixel from the top edge, lightly bend the sheet to expose the edge of the sticker. Begin pixeling from the bottom left of the grid. Place pixels in the number assigned grid space side by side. Nudge pixels into place from the side. Continue until artwork is complete. And then there's a spot where you can, it looks like they have a Discord for pixeling as well, so I'll probably join that, add another Discord to my Discord collection. And this is what like an example of one would look like. So it's very much a pixel art, which is essentially diamond painting. But this one is going to give a much more overall pixelated look because guess what? They're smaller. Well, you can have some massive ones. I went with small ones. So there's this watermelon sticker. And then we have these, which are Magic Girl stickers. That's what these ones are. So you've got like a treasure chest, you've got a crown, you've got like the wand, and these are the sticker sheets that correspond to the Magic Girl ones. And then you have the Bitterling fish. And these are the stickers that correspond to the Bitterling fish, apparently. So you have those there. Boop. So those are the stickers that I picked up. We're probably going to start with do I want to start with the watermelon? I'm going to do one of them right now to kind of like show you guys, and you guys can watch me struggle with it. So we're going to put these ones off to the side. I'm probably going to bring us down a little bit so we can actually get a better look at what we're doing. So you guys can see me struggle. I should probably we'll do it like right here. And that way you can see me struggle as I do this. And we're gonna grab a pen. Let me see, what pen do I want to use? I haven't used this one in a hot minute. I just need to load it with some fresh wax. Or at least, I think that's what Bev said to use, was just use a pen. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since I watched her video. So we're loading my pen. Because she said you could use tweezers or you could just use, you know, a pen. I half-heartedly watched the video just enough to kind of get the deets on how to do it. But we're going to start with the 2, I guess. But I feel like you almost need the tweezers to pick the sticker up. Yeah, I feel like I need tweezers to pick the sticker up. Let me grab tweezers. But I feel like this is going to be the part that I don't like, is having to tweezer it. I should have watched more of Bev's video, because I don't like tweezers. Or it's like if I do that and then I'm like, it's like if I could get the sticker off, because I hate tweezers. How did she do this? Because that part, if I can get that off, then that totally will stick it on. But if I go with there, I just have to scrape it off of there, and then we're doing 2. Because that works. I feel like I need to detach that from the sticker, because then I can do it better. Boop, boop, boop. So look, we got a couple things. I feel like that's easier to do, to lift it up and do this, because then I can kind of scrape them off and put them in, because there's no way I'm doing that with tweezers. I tried with one tweezer and I was like, yep, no, that feels awkward. We're not doing that. But like this, I can kind of scoot the sticker off of the edge, and then we can do it. I feel like that's getting me a groove. But we're making it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want to cut this sticker sheet off of this so I can put this down here and then work on the other portion. So we're going to do that. We're going to cut that right there. So that way I can leave my watermelon slice right there. And then I can be working on this and do my little, because you can see how I have that angled, because I feel like that's the easiest part to pick up, because then it kind of scoots this off. And I have to do it like a little scooting motion. At least that's what I have to do. And then I can come down and put that right there. And then I can go to the next one. I feel like this would work better if I had like a glue dot or something, but I abhor glue dots. So I'll just have some like wax residue on my stickers. Which ain't nothing but a thing. Ooh, that one's crooked. Bev, if she sees this, is totally gonna laugh at me and be like, what are you doing? You're crazy. But apparently this works, because I am not a tweezer person at all. And tweezers are not a tweezer person. I hate using tweezers. I literally, yeah. I'm not a fan of tweezers. Like, the people that can sit there and use tweezers to like put their drills down, I'm always like mind blown about that. I'm like, how in the world do you do that? That just boggles my mind. Totally boggles my mind when people do that. I'm like, that is so impressive. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how you have the patience to do it, because I most definitely do not. I am most definitely that person that sits here and like, yeah, like, one, it would make my hand cramp. I would need to like, yeah, I would totally get a hand cramp if I were to use tweezers. There's probably a better way of doing this to get the sticker off of here, but I feel like that's the part that's working for me, is doing it like this. So this is what we're doing. I feel like I would need to use like a putty or something that doesn't leave a residue, as opposed to, because this leaves more of a residue than what I get when I'm doing my, I don't normally get a residue with how I place my drills. I don't normally end up with a lot of residue, but this is giving me a little residue on my stickers. So, but I mean, we're making progress. We're getting there. And it's not, you know, taking a horribly long time. I don't know that I would like to do a massive one of these. That's why I went with little ones, because they have some that are like 11 by 14 size, like large ones. And that's essentially, you'd have to single place the entire thing. And I don't know if I would like having to single place the entire thing to do a little sticker like this. But I can see doing this in something like a little bit less messy if you're on like an airplane or if you're traveling, because then you don't need the same tools as diamond painting. You don't have to have your tray. You don't have to have really, like, technically you could do this with tweezers. That's what you're supposed to do. But I mean, if I'm doing this with tweezers, I have to like place like that. I guess I could do it like this, which would work. That technically works. I just have to be careful not to squeeze the sticker and cause a little slicey dicey in the middle. I guess technically this works as well. I just don't like tweezers. I think it's like just a me thing. I have a vendetta against tweezers. So it doesn't matter how easy the tweezers are to use. I just don't like tweezers. It's a struggle thing. Struggle bus. Ooh, a little shaky hand-wise. That's all. It's the pain of migraine today. It's finally easing off a little bit after all the meds that I've taken. So it's kind of like that post-migraine shaky jitters from all the meds. So that's why my hand is kind of shaky, in case you're wondering why I'm shaking when I don't normally shake. So I may have to do like this, because then I'm not getting the residue. We're just going to play around and see which way I like better. Kind of scooting and skedaddling it. But I'm ending with like this because I'm using really sharp pointy tweezers. So I feel like I can't use the murder tweezers with that. Let me see if it's any better as I come back over here to this. Boop. I feel like I need to use the putty end. I like the thought of placing it like this, but I feel like I need to try using putty. If I was somebody that could actually effectively use glue dots, then I would totally be doing this with a glue dot end, because I feel like that would work better, would be a glue dot, versus doing this with the wax. But I don't know, we'll see. But this is apparently Pixyls. Kind of want to see what it looks like when it's done. That's what I'm really the most intrigued about. And I kind of wanted to bring you guys, you know, something a little bit new, different and new that you may not have seen unless you follow, like some people may have heard of it, but other people may not have. And I figured, you know, something new to try out and something a little bit different. If you want something, I'm always up for, you know, new hobbies and new things to try. And I mean, I've got 1,000,005 different hobbies that I do and a bunch of other crafty things that I need to pull out of the cupboard. And I need to start pulling them out and actually doing the other crafty things that I have. You're supposed to work from the bottom left and work your way up, but you guys know me. I can't bring myself to like change colors. So I'm going to do one color at a time because that's how I roll. Like that's just literally how I am. I can't, even though this is not like I'm having to change trays or anything, it's like my brain just won't let me do multiple colors at a time. I have to do one color. That's just literally how my brain functions. It's like, no, finish the color, Alyssa, finish the color. So that's what we're doing. We're finishing the color, and then we're going to move on to 5, because that's the next color on this agenda of colors, is number 5. So we're going to do 5 next and go from there. My placement is not going to be as beautiful as Bev's placement or C's placement. I've seen C's placement, and she does a great job with her placement too. So I'm like, waxy residue all over my stickers. But it's either wax or pokes, and I'm like, So I need to do some putty. I think I'd have to put some putty in a single placer and see if that would work, because I feel like that's what I need to do to get rid of some of the wax residue. I wonder. Let me try that. I have a little putty. All right. Let's try it and see. I need to remove the wax from this pen. I haven't done that in ages. It's got old, dried up wax in here. We're just gonna throw it on the floor because that's how we roll. You guys are probably like, what in the world are you doing? I'm cleaning the wax out of the tip of my pen. I should just like go steal a new pen from, or a new tip from one of the 1,000,005 kits that I have lying, or like tool kits that I have probably stored somewhere. I could just go pull some of these tips out and call that a day. But all right, so there is the cleaned out tips. Now we are gonna stab us some putty. We're gonna stab us some more putty. I've never used putty in a single placer. This will be interesting. See if it actually works. Because again, I've never used putty in a single placer. But the putty doesn't normally leave a residue, so we're gonna do another dab, dab, dab. We're gonna go ahead and do a whoop, whoop, whoop. Get the excess off the edge of the putty. It should be the same premise as using putty in a multi-placer. You're just gonna, I want to see if this helps to reduce some of the let's see. Now the true test begins. Wahahaha. There. All right, let's put our putty away. In case you wondered, this is some Mary Mud. I think Mary still hasn't returned to working because she's, she's got the baby and everything. So we're using some Mary Mud. We were using Wee Wax, this passion fruit and guava Wee Wax, and the pen is my first pen that I got from Lady Lathe Customs by Design, and it is probably one of my absolute favorite pens. I so love this pen. All right, now we're gonna go back to our, we're doing number 5. We're gonna go back to this and see. Oh, look, I think that actually works better. And now I don't think I'm gonna get that same residue. And I can still pick up. I feel like this actually works. Yeah, I'm not getting the residue anymore. So the putty in the single placer, I think, is working. And it's actually picking up the drill, or the pixels. Okay, so yes, if we look at this, you can see how there's, I don't know if you can tell from that angle, you see how there's my little wax daubs where I placed there. And then as I come around, you can see the few that I placed on the border, like right up there. Those are the ones that I placed with the tweezers. And you can see how those tweezered ones have those little daubs from the stabby tweezers, which I don't like that. And then I went back to the wax, and then you can see how there we have the wax, and then the ones that those last three green ones that I placed with the putty have like nothing on them. So I think the putty is the way to go for this. Let me zoom us in a little bit so you guys can see this a little bit better as I'm working. Let's go to, we'll do that because I want to go, yes, because we have to use the right lens on my phone as we work. And let's go ahead and bring it down a little bit so we get rid of some of that glare. And we're going to work so you guys can see a little bit better as we work. There's no glare right there. Okay. And we are going to continue working. So that way you can see those numbers a little bit and go from there. So we are doing Pixyls, watermelon pixel. It's a sticker. And go from there. I may speed up this next part as I continue and kind of go from there and see what we got, because it's a process and I kind of want to see the finished product. So because I want to show off how it looks at the end. And let me finish the 5s, and then I think I'm going to switch over to Speedy Gonzalez view and no more talkie, and we'll go to Speedy Gonzalez view to finish out this video and then go from there. So that way you guys can see the finished product if you've been hanging out and chilling for the entirety of this video. But that way you can kind of watch the process and not have to listen to me ramble aimlessly on about nothing in particular and all that fun stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. Ha ha ha. Yes. All right, just a couple more drills. I like the putty version of this. I think that's my preference, putty. Putty in the single placer, or glue dots if you're a glue dot person. I can't stand glue dots. So we're gonna go with putty for me. That's my recommendation, putty in the single placer for single placing these, and I like that better than tweezers. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to our Speedy Gonzalez view to kind of go from there. Right, so we have officially finished our first Pixyls sticker, the watermelon. It was definitely interesting doing it. I kind of got in the groove. I'm definitely not a perfect placer, as you can see. I mean, my placement is kind of like, you know, not the best, but I mean, we're not going to be staring at this right up close. You're going to be looking at it from like a viewing distance, obviously, like you would for a diamond painting. These are the stickers that I had left over. You can see we have all of these right here, there, and then these ones over on the side. So plenty of leftover stickers. So for those times where you make a mistake, like right here where the sticker decided to attach itself to these little in between color stickers. But here is our little watermelon Pixyls sticker. It was kind of an interesting experience, and it was kind of cool seeing it kind of come together. It's kind of one of those totally like a different vibe than diamond painting. It definitely took me longer because, you know, I had to physically single place everything, and it took the longer because you have to get the sticker from here and then put it over there. But I can see doing this, and then of course, you know, it's like an actual sticker that you can peel up and put in a sticker book. And I can see doing this for those times where you want something that you can do, maybe like when you're traveling, going somewhere, like maybe traveling on a plane or something like that, and you don't want to worry about bringing like, you know, diamond paintings or something that could cause a mess on a plane. Then you do like your Pixyls, because then you don't have to worry about, you know, creating a mess when you've got these. So these are going to be great for travel. You could also do it in the car, where again, you don't have to worry about creating a mess, because I mean, I would definitely do it with a pen as opposed to tweezers, just me personally. Or if you're going to use tweezers, use dull tweezers, because the stabby murder tweezers, these little stabby tweezers were definitely too sharp, and they were causing little dents in the stickers. I ended up having to put the putty into the tip of my single placer as opposed to being able to do it with the wax, because the wax was leaving too much of a residue. And the putty worked a lot better, and I felt like that went and cruised through a lot easier. I kind of had to do like a scooping motion to scrape the sticker off, and then the putty would stick it and then stick it there. And that's what I found worked the best. But anyways, that was my first Pixyls. I have a few more Pixyls. I went with, they're all kind of like stickers. This one is a bitterling, which is a type of fish. But I mean, look at the colors on it. Those are really pretty colors. And then I have these Magic Girl ones, which is a sticker pack with different stickers. Obviously a sticker pack has different stickers, but it's got like a treasure chest, it's got bows, it's got a crown, it's got little star glimmery things, all sorts of different ones that you do. And then like the scepter, hearts, things like that. And like, look at the colors for those. So really pretty colors. So I'm excited to work on that one as well. So those are the ones that I have, the other two like that I have. And I think this one was like the little freebie that came with. So I purchased the other two. And then this was the little freebie one where if you purchase a certain amount, you get a freebie. And that was this little watermelon sticker. So I did the watermelon sticker first because it was the smallest thing. And once I start, like if I started these, I would want to finish the entire sheet rather than just doing one. And I was like, no, I'm going to do just one thing. And that one was a little bit bigger. So I'm like, let's start with something small. So that's why we went with the watermelons. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.